You're probably scrolling through endless options, wondering if any of these big box massage chairs are actually worth the space they take up and the price tag they carry. You don't want to drop a few $1,000s on a piece of furniture that ends up collecting dust because it either feels wrong on your body or just doesn't give you the relief you're hoping for. And let's be honest, if you've already tried a few spa sessions and still feel sore, you're looking for something that can actually replace a few of those appointments, not just look good in the living room. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The AI Solo Flex 4D massage chair tries to bridge that gap between a high-end spa and a home recliner. It markets itself as a zero-gravity, full-body recliner with a suite of techy-sounding features: intelligent health detection, a Robo walking function, four-dimensional massage nodes, air pressure foot rollers, full-body airbags with heat, a space-saving footprint, and an automatic footrest that slides out when you sit down. The question is, do those features translate into real, day-to-day comfort and value, or are they just buzzwords that look nice on a spec sheet? First, let's talk about who actually benefits from this kind of chair. If you're someone who spends long hours at a desk, does a lot of heavy lifting, or you've got chronic lower back tension that you usually treat with a massage therapist, the Solo Flex can become a daily recovery tool. The zero-gravity positioning, which tilts you so that your legs are slightly elevated, is designed to reduce spinal compression, a subtle but noticeable shift if you've ever tried a recliner that only leans back. The chair's built-in health detection sensors claim to read your body's tension points and adjust the massage patterns accordingly. In practice, that means you can sit down after a rough day and let the chair start with a gentle sweep across the shoulders before moving into deeper kneading where it senses tighter muscles. If you're more of a light-hearted user, someone who enjoys an occasional back rub after a jog, but doesn't have any serious aches, this chair might be overkill. The footprint, even with the space-saving technology that folds the footrest into the base, still requires a dedicated corner of about 5 feet by 3 feet. You'll need to be comfortable committing that real estate, and you should also be okay with a piece of furniture that's louder than your average armchair. The 4D massage mechanism, which adds rotation and width to the usual up and down motion, can produce a low-frequency hum that's comparable to a dishwasher running in the next room. Most owners report that it's not disruptive, but if you have a very quiet household or need a truly silent environment, that's something to keep in mind. Now, onto the practical strengths that actually matter when you press the start button. The foot rollers with air pressure massage are a standout for people who suffer from plantar fasciitis or just spend a lot of time on their feet. The rollers glide under your soles while the airbags inflate and deflate in a synchronized rhythm, giving a combination of compression and rolling that feels surprisingly close to a professional foot massage. I've seen users mention that after a few weeks of regular use, the stiffness in their calves and the tightness around the ankle joint loosen noticeably. That's a concrete benefit you can feel, not just a marketing claim. The full-body airbag coverage with heat adds another layer of utility. While many chairs focus on the back and neck, the Solo Flex inflates airbags around the hips, thighs, and even the upper arms. The heat function is modest enough to warm the muscles without feeling like a sauna, and it can be turned on independently for each zone. If you're recovering from a workout, you can target the thighs and hips, letting the heat help increase blood flow while the airbags provide a gentle compression. This is especially useful for people who find that traditional massage chairs neglect the lower body. Control simplicity is often a sticking point for tech-heavy chairs, but the Solo Flex keeps the remote fairly straightforward. You have a main power button, a mode selector, kneading, tapping, rolling, and a custom Robo walk that simulates the sensation of walking on a treadmill, intensity levels, and a few preset programs that correspond to common needs like deep back relief or full body stretch. There's no need to scroll through endless menus. The presets are clearly labeled, and the intensity knob gives you an immediate sense of how hard the rollers are working. For someone who isn't a gadget enthusiast, that's a relief. The Robo walking technology is one of those features that sounds futuristic but can feel a bit gimmicky if you're not into it. Essentially, the chair simulates the motion of walking by gently rocking your hips and lower back in a pattern that mimics the cadence of a walk. Some users swear by it for improving circulation after long periods of sitting, while others feel it's unnecessary if they already get a good stretch from the zero gravity.